Well, hello everybody, this is Harry and I'm back with a new video. This video is going to be about the map and souvenir book from 1982 to 1984. This was replacing the souvenir poster maps that were made between 1974 and 1980 and probably 1981, although we don't have a 1981 map yet. And one from 1976 and 1979, although there's probably one possibly made in 79, but there apparently is not one made in 1976. In any case, this is the map and souvenir book from 82 to 84, and let's dive in. So if I open this up here, you can see this first page is all about the park history. It's got a picture of the Custer cars, as well as the playground area, and then you have a picture of the mill chute and the first fun house at the park and the original pool and toboggan slide called Shoot the Chutes. Then you open up to the next page and you have a map of the park. You can see it. There's a key right here that has all of the different themed areas in the park, as well as several of the areas that were given names as part of this book. Since every area is represented on one page, some of the areas needed to be named because they didn't have a name otherwise. So let's just open this up right here. As you can see, there's Tutor Square and Rhineland. Tutor Square and Rhineland were added to the park in 1973, including the main gate, which you can see right there on that and right there on that. The general idea of having this was to have a new proper main entrance to the park after the old entrance being near where Kissing Tower is for many years, and so they added this themed area as a cultural exposition kind of thing, which is what the theming for the park really had been at the time. So you can see here as well that this little thing there, number 2, that is Creekside Catering, which is no longer in use in the park. But then when we turn the page, we go to Carousel Circle and Der Dietschplatz. About Der Dietschplatz, this building right there, that's the Kraft Barn. And then there were a couple other buildings. This area was themed for the Pennsylvania Dutch and became an area based on the popularity of the Pennsylvania Dutch days, which had just ended a couple years prior to this. And then you have Carousel Circle, and the concept of Der Dietschplatz was that it connected Carousel Circle to the area by comet. So Carousel Circle, of course, had the giant wheel right there, and then it had several other rides. And right here you have number 4 is the Monster. That was removed after the 82 season. Total World was installed in that location in 1983. And so this map, which may have been reproduced in 83 and 84, they wouldn't have changed this. I mean, I suppose it looks kind of similar anyway, but that's clearly labeled on the map as Monster. So that's one of the erroneous things that would have been found if this was purchased in 83 or 84. So then we turn the page to Odyssey Alley and Spring Creek Hollow. This is pretty much one of the only most significant mentions of Odyssey Alley. Odyssey Alley was primarily only used in 1982 and 1983, and it fell out of use thereafter. Spring Creek Hollow was actually advertised in Hersheypark adverts and newspapers and whatnot for the 82 season, but it fell out of use after 1985. Odyssey Alley's name generally came from the Cinemavision right down there at number 10. I apologize for the light glare. Number 10, that's the Cinemavision. That's generally where the Odyssey Alley name came from. And then, of course, Odyssey Alley became Music Box Way in 1990, and Spring Creek Hollow became Comet Hollow in 1990 as well. But the Odyssey Alley name was not a theme. Neither was Spring Creek Hollow. These were just named areas in the park. The same can be said for Trailblazer on this page, and then Tower Plaza was one of the themed areas. In fact, if you look at number 3 right here, number 3 is right there, kids stuff. That's actually considered a themed area into itself. You can see the ball pit that was in there, a playground of sorts. This area for Trailblazer also has part of the hill on there with the Coal Shaker and Himalaya. That's probably something of a mistake because it really should be part of Tower Plaza if nothing else, but it's grouped in with this. And then of course Tower Plaza has the coal cracker and the Minetown station of the Sky Ride incorporated into Tower Plaza. And so it's kind of a little conflicting, these two, but essentially the biggest thing of all is that you have these two rides right there. This oval and this little circle, this would have been Mini Comet, that would have been the outboard motorboats, but Mini Comet, however, was removed after the 1978 season, so why that's even on this map is just erroneous. But the outboard motorboats would have been there. But if you notice that, it's also not represented in this area, so it's skipped over in the souvenir map entirely. So then on the last page here you have Zoo America with a decent map of the zoo, and then there were also value coupons that were included. And while this was obviously made for the 1982 season, the reason why it was probably more than likely resold at least in 1983 was because these coupons are good only for the 1983 season. So obviously this was probably left over from the previous year. It probably didn't sell all that well, which is why they kept it around. And they probably didn't republish this with an updated map in 1984 either. They probably still had stock and just sold what they could till it was gone. So this is the map and souvenir book that was available between 1982 and 1984, and so I just wanted to show this to everybody. So I just wanted to also say that I very much appreciate you getting through this whole video with me. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you're very happy with this and want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Thanks.